What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Starcraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit, spawning here in the top right-hand corner of Blue Shift LE, playing with the blue Terran pieces. He is very well known in StarCraft 2 for being a very good Terran player, and he wants to continue showing that here in this game right now. His name is TY. And his opponent spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, playing with the red Protoss pieces. He's a fan favorite and very well known for his Protoss play. His name is Neeb. So, guys and girls, this game right here was actually played at Blizzcon, which is, of course, the global finals of StarCraft 2. And these two players, guys, are actually playing in the group stages currently in this game right here. This is actually Group A. So this was the last match of Group A. Best of 3 series, so every match or every game does count, to say the least. Now, Neeb does look like he is going to be looking to see if there is a proxy barracks. Oh, does not look like he is going to be finding out about this anytime soon, at least yet. So instead of going right across the map and looking for the proxy, or at least looking to see if there was a barracks in the main base, he decides to go ahead and start just scouting around. And of course, this barracks, there is going to be a Reaper coming out of that barracks here very, very shortly. Neeb is going to find out very quickly, though, that obviously the barracks is on the somewhere or another and not at home, which is what so many of these Terran players are doing. We could probably say that the reason behind that, who started it, was probably none other than Maru, and a lot of other Terran players have decided to go ahead and do the same. So it does look like there is going to be a couple of SCVs coming down now. It looks like Neeb is going to try to, kind of maybe delay that natural expansion for the Terran player. But all that said and done, there is going to be aggression here across the map here. There is going to be, this Reaper is going to try and do what he can to get, just get a little bit of some aggression in before being shooed away. Now, surprisingly enough, there is going to be a factory coming out, which is going to, of course, have a cyclone coming out of it. There is, of course, going to be the robotics facility coming up. There already is a gateway up, of course. And then the Cybernetics core is out as well. So, a couple of shield batteries here. Neeb is playing this very, very safe. He does realize that there is probably going to be a little bit of some aggression coming here by his opponent. There's going to be a Marauder as well as a Cyclone coming out, as well as, of course, that Reaper. There are a couple of depths out now on the playing field. There's going to be more and more SCVs joining this fight here, but now it does look like there is going to be a little bit of some aggression here. A Marauder as well as a Cyclone is going to be at the natural expansion here. There's going to be another Marauder coming. This Marauder is going to be under a little bit of some pressure, but just like that, there is going to be a lot of extended pressure here by TY on Neeb here. Beautiful play here so far by our Terran player. The question is this going to be a push that he really commits to, or is it just going to be one of those pushes to try to get the kill on this natural expansion? There's going to be more and more aggression. It's all going to come down to the micro. There are going to be some more and more shield batteries coming up. The Immortal is now out on the playing field. That Immortal is going to be under a little bit of some heat right now, but at the same time, it looks like TY is going to try to push as best he can here. There are going to be more and more Cyclones on that production tab, as well as Marauders. This natural expansion may very well be under some heat right now. It does look like that Immortal, it looks like they're going to try to target fire down this bunker, but still the aggression here, for somehow, some way, I think Neeb might just barely hold on here, and it looks like he will. Will that natural nexus go down? It does. And just like that, guys and girls, we have our first engagement of the day. There's going to be a Widow Mine coming out here. There is, of course, going to be this Stalker's going to start stalking the Cyclone, trying to get the kill on that Cyclone, and now the Immortal is trying to get the kill here on that Widow Mine. But all that said and done, it does look like we are going to see, we are going to go ahead and see a little bit of some transitioning here by our Terran player. It looks like he's going to keep this barracks as well as that tech lab down here. Near the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Now, these Immortals are starting to move across the map here. Very interesting decision-making here. We are going to have a pylon going down in that main base location. Does look like there is going to be a starport coming out as well here. Now, surprisingly enough, TY does not have a natural command center as of yet. It looks like right now he's just kind of transitioning into that starport, as well as, of course, getting a couple of barracks up here. Now, it does look like, I wonder if there's going to be a little, there is going to be a little bit of some aggression, maybe overextended just a little bit. That Banshee is now going to be out on the playing field. Cloaking field is going to be researched right now. And it looks like we're kind of transitioning ourselves into possibly a macro-focused game. Neeb did get his natural nexus out before the natural command center went down. So it does look like Neeb is going to take a little bit of a economic advantage, at least at this point in the game here. So we're going to have to kind of keep track of exactly what's going on. Looks like a Raven's going to be coming out of that tech lab now, or I should say out of the starport now. And there's going to be some aggression here. Very nicely played here by our Protoss player, getting that War Prism out across the map here. And it does look like this is going to delay our Terran player substantially. Those SCVs do not know what they should do, at least at this point in the game here. There is not going to be much here against this Immortal as well as these Zealots. The Raven has come out, so the Raven is going to be able to do kind of shoo away at these units, at least for now. But that did delay TY quite a bit. So it does look like our Protoss player is kind of trying to trade blows, at least at this point. That Immortal's going right after the siege tank. Beautiful play there. And that Immortal did go down, though, so it was almost an eye for an eye there. That Immortal, they are pretty, you know, of course they're a great unit for the Protoss to use. But getting in that siege tank was pretty big. Now, there's going to be a decent-sized amount of Stalkers here. There's going to be 4 Stalkers against all these other units. It looks like they're going to try to get right under that Banshee, as well as a lot of these Terran units. And it looks like at this point, Neeb is going to be shooed away once again. Now, there are more Stalkers that are joining this fight. So the question is our Protoss player looking to go for a push here? It looks like that is going to be the case. That barracks is trying to get a little bit of some scouting information. That natural command center is just now going down. And I don't know if Neeb is going to want to push into this army as of yet. But the longer this game goes, TY is going to be able to work his way back into this game, whereas Neeb is really taking, you know, a lead here. He's got that third nexus going up here. And then we have, of course, a couple of these adepts. It looks like he is going to commit here. He is going to commit with those adepts there. And it looks like he has some of these Stalkers are going to start trying to shoot away at some of these SCVs. He does not want to get put into a corner, though. And smartly enough, Neeb does get out of there before substantial damage is done to his army. TY slowly but surely trying to work his way back into this unit composition. It looks like Neeb is going to try to maybe hit at a couple of different angles at once here. So I like this decision making. He's going to try to split up the Terran army here. And it looks like that's exactly what he's going to need to do, because he's going to try to get more and more SCV kills. And at the same time, he's going to probably try to push in maybe with some of those Stalkers. He does fly away, though. And those Stalkers are going to be very deadly at some point or another. Now, it does look like TY is going to get some nice scouting information here. And those Stalkers are now going to go after that supply depot. And they may start continuously pushing here. There are going to be more and more siege tanks coming out, though. He's got to be very careful he doesn't overextend here against all of these units. The barracks is trying to see if there's any, you know, timing, any sort of timing, you know, gateways or, you know, structures that he should know about. Does look like those High Templar are coming out, and it looks like charges being researched right now for the Zealots. And there's going to be another engagement here over at the Terran's Natural Command Center. But it looks like we're like transitioning now. It looks like that stim pack is coming out. Looks like +1's going to be coming out as well here out of the engineering bay. And it does look like these Terran units are going to try to catch some of these Stalkers off guard here. And this could be a really nice pickup here for TY. Going up against a lot of these units here. It does look like they are going to try to micro and get that Viking at least. And it does look like they do at least do that. Now, there are Archons as well as Sentries now out on the playing field. So I don't know if TY is really going to want to commit too hard to this. This is actually a relatively large-sized army. A lot of those SCVs were pulled off the line here. And here we go. It looks like he is going to start pushing here after that stim pack has researched. Lots of SCVs are now here. So here comes a push from the Terran player. The question is it going to be enough? The engagement is now happening right outside of the natural nexus here. Beautiful play here by TY. He is absolutely jumping on this army. Charge is now researched. And the question is he overextending just a little bit? That is TY. Can he micro back and get all of these units? It looks like that is the case. Neeb is being pushed back here against all these Terran units. The Marines, the siege tanks, and the medevacs are giving so much value currently to TY. And here he goes, moving into that natural nexus once again. The Widowmines are starting to move forward, trying to get that War Prism. That's going to be a massive pickup if he gets it. He does get it. Beautiful play here by TY. He's moving in that natural nexus location here. The siege tanks are sieged up. It's going to be so hard for Neeb to find a proper engagement here. TY is showing us the beautiful micro of how good he is microing these Terran units, and the Marines and the siege tanks and those medevacs are doing so much damage. And here we go. Neeb is going to try to go for one last push here, but the siege tanks are doing so much value, going right after all those units. GG is called, and TY takes a 1-0 lead over his opponent. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between TY and Neeb, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.